You did?
Yeah.
Well, he good to you?
Yeah, you did. Shoot. When you wake up on Christmas morning and feeling good, that's Santa Claus, Dan.
Yeah, you still moving around, kicking?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Daniel and you're watching Triple R Farms, and it is Tuesday, January the 10th, and we're starting off a little on the cold side today, but here's kind of what we got on tap for this video. So we got our Landau disc right here, and James actually noticed this, but the carrying wheels right there, these two wheels, the rocker arm, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it looks like it's at a weird angle. This arm right here, it is not flat, it's kind of tilted this way. It's not the wheel bearings, we don't think. We had trouble with this last year down there at Gray Rocks, and anyway, me and Dad had to take the tires off, and we had to replace this rocker arm. It was a pretty good job. When it warms up a little bit, we're gonna pull this out into the lot, and first thing we're gonna do, jack it up, take the two wheels off, and then that way we can rock that rocker arm and see if it's messed up in there, which we think it is, pretty much. So that's one job. Another job we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be pulling this planter right here into the shop. Well, actually on the outside. If you didn't watch the last video, we got one planter already inside the shop. We're tearing it down, going through and replacing everything that needs to be replaced for the 2023 planting season. So anyway, we'll pull this one up there and fold it out, and we'll have it right there on the outside of the shop so we can start working on both of them basically at the same time. But yeah, that's all I got right now. We're gonna go into the shop and we'll catch up with Dad and James, Mark and Wayne, and start helping them out on the other planter. So yeah, get it started. Okay, first thing I'm gonna be working on this morning, we noticed that we had one of these little blue lines right here, was cut in half. This goes down to our seed firmer. Anyway, I gotta replace that blue line. I was seeing if we had any extra that was already out. This is one right here probably. Yeah. Alright. What we run is these Keaton Smart Firmers with the nozzle kit that comes with it. That's what we run on our planters. That's where we put all kind of micronutrients down there in the ground with the seed. But all I got to replace right now on this planter is this hose right here. Guess these will have to do. Try that again. There we go. Well, we're putting on the new disc, but you have to shim it to get it the right tension on here. I found that 6 slim washers on the back side will space it out just about right, but each one I'd look at, if you get it too tight, I found it'll knock these rivets, will come weak, and your disc will break loose from the bearing and start rubbing your seed tube and everything. And then you got to replace it before the end of the year. Of course, we put new blades on every year because they won't make 2 seasons, and you don't want trouble while you plant. Feel how much tension's on that plastic strap. It can be so tight you can't pull it out of there.
Now that's, I believe that's all right.
Got James putting on one side.
James putting 6 on one side, and I'm doing adjusting.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about. Senior or
Graduating tonight.
be surprised how many of them don't know.
There he is.
You ain't got time to open that cage, dude. I need to get a little old one.
Yeah. I got a whole case of that stuff. Look at that. Triple off arm. You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Thomas got a go-kart, like a dune buggy thing from Santa Claus. And you know how cold it was. That's all he wanted to do was ride that thing. It was like 15 degrees outside.
Children won't kill them out that cold. My little great grandboy, he was at the house all through. I had to almost spank him to make him stay in the house. And he won't keep his hat on. He wants to be barefooted.
Oh God. I don't think Thomas could even feel his face or his hand. He's still riding that thing. So we gotta go home and get inside. Okay. These are your scrapers that go on your disc openers. And looks like these will make another year. I'm just gonna go through all of them, make sure we don't have a bad one, but look at this blade right here. As long as it hasn't worn down to this other metal, we're good.
Yeah.
Good to you?
Yeah, you were good. When you wake up on Christmas morning and feeling good, that's Santa Claus Day.
Yeah, you still moving around, kicking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this one right here, I found a bad one. You see how straight that arm is? See how crooked this is right here? So, found one. Couldn't remember if it was there's a right and a left. Anyway, I couldn't remember which one it was, so I got both. Alright, that's it right there. Making all that noise for?
Straining.
Huh?
Straining.
A lot of grunting. A lot of noise coming over there. Good.
Yeah, over in the corner. Get them all in the crate in the corner. And I think there's some out there. There's ought to be 3 out there from last.
Missing a scraper blade set on a row. That happens time to time. They'll get knocked off and you'll never know it unless you get down there and look. I mean, anyway, we usually order them in like kits. You come with 2 arms and 2 blades. You have a right and left. But I did not see any in the parts house. I'm gonna go out here to the warehouse, make sure Dad hadn't stuffed some out here, because that's been done before. This is just all his stuff that he has thrown in boxes, and there's no telling what you'll find. Like this right here. I bet I'll find one in here. This looks like his go-to box. Nope. Shoot, getting close when you see that. There's a blade. Two blades right there. We're getting somewhere. Look at here. Make sure we got a right and left. 139. Make sure this is different. 140. All right, that's a right and left. And there's two blades. There you go. I'm adjusting each gauge wheel up to the disc, where the rubber touches the disc. You want it barely to rub. See, there's still a gap there where my finger is. Mm-hmm. If you don't have it up against that disc, then dirt and all gets packed in there, mud, and then this wheel will stop turning, and then you're choked up. All right, the battery died on the camera, but here's one he's already got set. So you want to push it up in the up position, because this is the way it's going to be running when it's on the ground. And that's the gap. That is the gap that you're trying to seal up against that opening disc. And as you can tell, in the up position, with that rubbing, you don't want to be too tight where it's hard to turn. You just want to hear that rub a little bit, and you want it to be able to fall down on its own, like that. That one's set. Running into a lot of these right here are froze up. We can't get this nut right here to budge. Not this one, the one that actually adjusts the arm. So that's what James and Wayne are working on over there. They're freeing them up, and then they're bringing them back to us. Wayne does the hole, and that's the most important part of it, Wayne.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, easy coming loose now.
All right, the only thing left to do to this planter is we're gonna put the hoppers back on it. In the last video, I went through and put all the corn seed plates in there and everything, so the hoppers are ready for corn. Only thing left to do to this planter is right here, the Precision Planting Closing System, the Furrow Force. Anyway, if you didn't watch the last video, we're gonna deck this planter out with these babies right here. They have not come in yet, so only thing left to do is to mount these up when they come in, and then you got to run these air lines and stuff like that. But we're gonna put the hoppers on it, we're gonna fold it up, and then we're gonna move it out of the shop and we'll go bring the other planter in here, and they can start tearing it down. More?
Yeah. Oh, good now. Get my wrench out of here. On this, under this, exactly 20 inches. You can get iron blocks. You know, you let your wheels up, then you're ready to go. It's got it. It ain't going nowhere. Okay. It'll be fine. Oh my God. Lay it flat. All right, you're about 10 and a half.
You eating Schaefer's grease?
Yeah.
Show them how you eat Schaefer's grease.
Take it off.
Tough farmer that can eat grease like that right out of the tube. Nah, it's candy in there.
Party mix.
Party mix.
Just gonna let it down enough to get the tires off. Oh! Just a little bit around back. Don't put it under the disc.
Sure it's
Not gonna fall on me? Not gonna fall on me.
huh?
Not today.
It's good to know.
You got it? It's terrible. Shot.
Look at that play.
You got a bad bearing.
Huh?
Got a bad something.
Woo, that cotter key gave us fits. We got her out though. It just broke apart into 10 different pieces. Okay, so here's what we got. Looks like a pretty simple fix, but it can be a big problem because we've had this pin right here. It was so frozen down there at Gray Rocks. Anyway, we had to torch and torch and torch that sucker out of there. But anyway, all you got basically is you got a pin that goes through this rocker arm, and that's the other side of the pin right there. All we gotta do is get this nut off right here, and then basically all you have to do is drive that pin out this way. It's got two bearings that hold this rocker shaft in place. You got a bearing on this side, and then you got a bearing over here, and that's basically it. There's nothing to it. If you can get that pin out, this will drop down. We'll probably have to order a new rocker arm. We'll have to take a look at it. But what happens is one of the bearings always goes out, and then it'll lean to one side, and it just wobbles back and forth and just ruins this big arm right here. But if you can get that dropped down, then you just get a new rocker shaft, two new bearings. They just, like I said, they just sit up in there, and then this this pin and the nut, it just squeezes. I think it's got a washer or two in there that holds the bearing in place, and then the nut just keeps it all together. So anyway, first thing first, get off the nut, and then let's see if we can drive that pin out of there. Keep your fingers crossed on this one. Oh yeah. Who said it was gonna be hard? It's off. It's moving. It may stop though. Hallelujah. Keep going. Keep going. Oh man. This is unbelievable.
I was ready for a fight.
Seems like you're always ready for a fight.
I know what things usually are hard as they can be.
Coming down. Oh. We're okay. Okay. One more time. Oh gosh. Going, huh? It moves. It's moving. Every time you hit, it's gonna break. Go ahead. Go ahead and break it. Got another one. Hit someone else. Come on. Let's see if I can see a number. It's moving, but my gosh, I'm afraid I'm messing up. See right there?
We can buff it.
This thing, I'm hitting my hand twice. Let me get a bigger punch. It's coming. Woohoo! Yeah. That thing came out of there under some pressure. Alright, finally got it out of there. Boy, that thing shot out of there like 100 miles an hour. But we were able to get one number off the race. Could not find any number off the one bearing that was good. But the good thing is the rocker shaft, all this right here, the frame and all, is all good. Nothing looks worn, or it wasn't rubbing on it at all on both sides. So this is good. Shaft is good. Only thing we got to do is order 2 bearings, 2 races, and that's it, isn't it?
2 seals.
2 seals, and we're back together. We're gonna be looking for the serial number. No. There it is. Okay, now that we have found the serial number, it is time to order the parts. We're gonna get on the phone. I'm gonna call Jessica up there at John Deere, give her the serial number. We did find a part number on the race, not on the bearing, but I'll give her that race number and see if we can match up all these parts. But yeah, as for this video, we are gonna call it quits. I was worried about that pin giving me trouble. I did not know the race was gonna wear me out. But anyway, we're gonna shut it down and we're gonna regroup and get after it tomorrow. But as for this video, hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you liked the video. And if you hadn't subscribed, where is it? Right up here. Click that Triple R Farms logo. Doesn't cost you anything. You'll be notified when I pop a video out because they're coming random every week. So anyway, go ahead and subscribe if you want to, and catch you on the next one, guys. We're out of here. See ya.